This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Oregon Ducks. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of the season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. To pass. It's Moore. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Excellent field position here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joe. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because remember,
the pass rush gets home.
Got to do a better job of managing that situation as a quarterback. You don't want to take a negative play there on first and goal, even if you're outside of the 4-yard line. That ball's got to be thrown away. Remember, it doesn't have to be out of bounds to the sideline like it does in the normal field of play. You can just throw that out of the back of the end zone. It's far easier to manage the situation in this down and distance and in this field position. You just got to do it.
Back in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. And the wideout goes in motion. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Such an underrated part of defensive line play, defensive front seven play is the ability, if you're not getting to the quarterback, get your hands up and bat the ball away. And they do an excellent job of it here.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
And normally a really reliable target for them, and that's why they're going to him on 3rd down. You got to go over to the sideline and say, hey, man, I'm coming right back to you because I know he's frustrated. He wants to make that catch, but as a quarterback, you got to turn into a leader here and not just a player. Go up to your teammate and tell him, hey, you're going to get another shot.
And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that, you got to utilize it. Go back to that well. Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Sayan. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And he's got it. No problem.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a penalty marker on the field. We're going to have to see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? The Ducks churn out another first down.
Having to prepare for and stop this quarterback-oriented run game is so difficult as a defense because it adds an extra hat. And here, they're doing a nice job, but you can tell the front 7 is being aggressive. They're adding players from the back end in the secondary, and the offense is still able to get the first down.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. He keeps it on the design run. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. looking downfield. It's Moore. And the pressure's on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's a great decision from this quarterback, and really no man's land for the defense. Once the quarterback is out there, he's loose, it's short yardage. All he needs to do is be decisive, run it into the end zone. He's able to do so for 6.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. To throw, it's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
You've got first and goal as a quarterback. You do not want to take this big of a loss. Now they're forced into an obvious passing situation. Remember, in a situation like this, you can throw the football away, and it doesn't have to be out of bounds towards the sideline. You can throw it out of the back of the end zone and live to snap it another down.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on second and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone. The offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? And they're trying to punch it in here. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
The extra point makes the lead 6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll tackle him at the 27.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
A gain makes it second and medium. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass. It's Moore. He lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Zips it down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
He's going to take off. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and an opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Absolutely love this play call. I know it wasn't successful, but that's the exact situation where you want to take a shot. You feel like you're going to convert here on 3rd down. You've only got inches to go. Why not take a shot and really force this defense to protect the entirety of the field? Just didn't go your way this time, but keep that in your back pocket.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and another incompletion.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working. And this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Now it's second down here. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Oh, Chris, that is a massive opportunity missed from this defense. This series gets all the way down inside the red zone, and now they're throwing the ball into the end zone, and they've got a chance to pick that one off. You've got to secure the ball. Oh, man. As my guys always say, this is why he plays defense.
Ohio State will call their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's wide open. Look out. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So with only a few seconds left before halftime, here comes the field goal unit out. They'll try to take the lead before the break. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Cross. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
It's a nice gain, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Sayin. Here comes the rush. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. And there's the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
It's reeled in. It's Hill. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He's got it at the 15. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can you make a play here to put his team on top?
Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
I'm going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football?
Touchdown, Ducks! And they go on top here in the 2nd half. Looks like a designed run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage, and it's an easy touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. Here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working. Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. The catch is made. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. He's got it in the open. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's fourth and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. Pass rush closing in. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. The ball is loose in the backfield. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
They are so fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
defense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Will spot it at the 40.
What a huge conversion there. That really tightens their grip on this game. Aggressive football to go for it there from their head coach. And their team pays it off with a nice conversion.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Hill.
They're set up in such a great situation here, but as we've seen in previous years in the playoffs, remember the Indiana-Miami National Championship game, a false start can give hope to the opposing sideline. No pre-snap penalties. That's exactly what I would be communicating if I was the quarterback in that huddle down there.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wiggle earns enough to get the 1st down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. With the play clock down at 4, they'll spend a timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Send the back in motion. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Grinding away with the running game. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short on the 9th play of the drive. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A solid conversion here from the offense on 3rd and short. They've already gone for it on 4th down on this series, so you know this was 2 downs to move the chains, but they're able to do it on 3rd down. They are moving with some efficiency right now, and this defense is going to have to bow up real soon.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On the ground, it's Davison. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. You want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time.
And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.